Hello, welcome to this channel and discussion about decoding obesity. Last few discussions we looked upon the impact of obesity on the heart, on the lungs and the complete stamina energy of the body. Today we are going to talk about the impact of obesity or the extra fat mass on the liver, kidneys and the skeletal system. First important thing is, again, let us know that obesity is the burden to the system. Till the body mass index is between 18 to 25, your body is able to take care of the extra weight and the fat mass in a very simple manner. After you start crossing the body mass index of 25, typically it starts creating a lot of imbalances and lot of burdens on the body. After the BMI of 28.5, particularly some of the other organs of the body start showing their problems. We call it as the wheel of the diseases. This metabolic wheel of the diseases impacts each and every organ. The sequence may be different for everybody. For a young girl, it can be PCOD. For an average middle-aged man, it can be blood pressure. For somebody who has got genetic problem of predisposition to diabetes in the hereditary, then the sequence will be diabetes for them. People where there is system affected by gout in the hereditary or the genetic predisposition, they will come to you with the joint problems. So typically, as per our genetic makeup, as per our weaknesses in the body, that system will come as the first one, but slowly you will enter the complete cycle. And that is why this is called as the obesity, mother of n number of diseases which are more than 110. It can be infertility, it can be joint pains, it can be your back problem, it can be diabetes, blood pressure, heart problem, kidney, liver failures and n number of things. So typically the sequence may be different, but one thing comes, you have to look upon the rest of the diseases at the same time. Now coming back to the liver and the kidney, how the liver gets affected. Our liver is one of the very strong detoxifying hormones of the body. Whatever is our intake in terms of the food or the water or the liquids, anything that goes into the digestive system has to go via liver in terms of further processing of the towards the energy. Here the detoxification happens. Here the conversion of fat to glucose and glucose to fat happens. Here the protein synthesis happens. Here a lot of toxic matters from the digestive system start getting removed. So liver is one of the very strong organs of our digestive system. Liver, when we start becoming fat, the liver also starts getting laden with the fat. So fatty liver is not a normal situation. Please remember, fatty liver is the indication that your extra fat of the body is trying to find out extra space for itself. And one of the initial spaces it can find is the liver. Liver has got a capsule. And when fat becomes ladening inside the liver, typically it starts compressing or giving rise to dysfunctioning of the liver cells itself. So grade 1 fatty liver, grade 2 fatty liver, grade 3 fatty liver, and the fourth one is which leads to the failure of the liver. Please remember, the number of liver failures in the world belong most to the fatty livers or the fattiness of the livers then comes the various infections of the liver, then comes the alcohol-like toxins which affect the liver. Bile is the product of the liver which is essential for digestion, which enters the intestine through the ducts. This bile can get laden with the cholesterol crystals and can form bile stones or the gallbladder stones, which again indicate that the fat metabolism in the body is abnormal. So this is how liver can actually impact and initiate a lot of problems which are associated with obesity, leading to finally worsening of each and every system. So please remember, fatty liver is not something which is to be ignored. Whenever there are gallstones, it is accompanied with fatty liver in more than 90% of the cases. So please don't be happy treating the gallstones only. You are treating the byproduct of the major disease and not the major disease itself. So typically all gallstone treatments along with fatty liver should be focused on the gallstone as well as fatty liver as well as the metabolism of the body, which is leading to obesity formation. Similarly important is the disease of the kidney, which comes because of obesity. Obesity itself leads to a lot of chemical changes inside the body. The big pressure inside the abdomen because of obesity induces a lot of chemical reactions from the kidney and the kidney related systems, which leads to finally a lot of high BP. This high BP is going to create problem to the elasticity of the vessel, is going to create the problem to the heart function, is going to create a problem to all the body organs in turn. The obesity leading to problem to kidney works via different mechanisms. One is what we saw is the chemical impact of the high abdominal pressure. Second is the high BP caused by obesity itself is going to lead to the kidney disease. The third, this obesity leading to fatty liver, leading to the diabetes type 2, leading to the kidney disease worsening. So it is again a well woven system which is going to kill the kidney function in a fast way. So typically, let us try to understand, this is called as the metabolic syndrome, which is associated with obesity, which primarily consists of the insulin resistance or the opposition to insulin action, hypertension or the high BP, cholesterol imbalances, that is dyslipidemia, and the high fat percentage and the high weight. All these together have got a strong potential to create an environment which will impact all the body, starting from your brain, which can suffer with the strokes and paralysis, to the eye, which can suffer with blindness and the reduced vision, which can suffer more prominently when all these four factors come into a big play. The same thing is happening to your heart, to your kidney, to your lungs, to your liver, to your reproductive organs, to the thyroid, to all the systems of the body. So these are all the impacts, chemical impacts of obesity. In the next part, we are going to talk about the mechanical impact of the obesity and how it can worsen your complete skeletal system function. Stay tuned.